Hello, hello, dear hearts. How are you? It's Miss D late this Sunday. Just thought I'd pop on and check in to see if any of the dear hearts are hanging around looking at videos. Been out running around a bit today. Got to see one of my daughters. And I just got back in and thought I'd pop on real quick and see what's crafting now. I didn't get to do my warm-up Sunday, so I thought I'd just make a little video of me crafting with whatever's on the desk. Mostly what's on the desk is a mess. The mat looks like I could use a new one already. Alright. So I got lots of little tidbits of stuff on the desk, and I want to clean that up before I go to bed tonight. So I thought I'd craft my way through some things I had been working on yesterday. So I thought I'd play with those. Had fun. Yesterday I made this envelope out of book page. So I thought I'd make a couple of those. Here's the one that I really completed. Little envelope. Playing with painting a little bit. I've been really trying to... Cute, right? Little place you could tuck in your journal and put some ephemera in or something. Just wanted to paint a little bit and create, and that popped up. Practicing on trying to get skin tones together, body shapes and things like that. So I thought I'd play with that. This one, I didn't get the skin tone right. She looks little blotchy, So I may try to play with her skin tone a little later. But I thought I'd just pop on a minute and just start painting one of these just to see who's around, if anybody's around. Hey Erica, let's get crafty. Who has a good face? This one? Yeah, did a lot of playing to get her face together. So I started one, gonna make it into a envelope too, but I thought I'd just play with the painting. I'm gonna sew around it real fast. I don't think I've ever showed you guys the sewing machine over here. I wonder if I can get that in. I'm just gonna zip around it real fast. Turn it into a little pocket. Don't have to sew around this bottom edge because it's folded, but I do it for decoration. I love sewing paper now. I used to make clothes. Now I'm mostly sewing paper. It's a fun way to still be sewing. And I got a little design going there. Make a little finger hole. That's how quick you can make a pocket. just a book page I painted on a little bit. This is gesso. I like to kind of get it for the underbase. And what I've been doing is playing with this paint mixture I had made. And I find that it's a little orange. Oh, because I should turn you back and bring you back around. That should be a good angle. So this paint is a little orange. I think I might want to mix it and get it a little browner, but let's just see. I'll play on her eye. Yeah, it's still real orange. So what I've been doing is putting a lot of layers on the skin tones, and that kind of helps get them smooth and even. This one has been giving me the blues, this sister. That kind of looks good today. Maybe I should let them sit a little bit. Yes, orange down here where the skin is lighter, it comes out orange. I'll play with some brown. But I'm going to get the first layer on this one that I'm going to start. Me and her chin. I've been fighting her chin since I did her. She's looking a little better, a little more even. That nose area could probably use a little. Okay. She getting there. She getting there. I'm just sketching on some eyes, get the areas kind of mapped out. Little nose area, little mouth. What's been going on for you, dear hearts? It's been an interesting week. Here in Seattle, it's been raining most of the week. Got flood watches all over. They say it could be the worst of it tomorrow. Just want to get the eyes, the face kind of in there, and then I'm going to really paint all over it. But it'll have the bases underneath. It give me somewhere to start from. I try to create the face. Okay. Let's get that first layer of skin tone on her. Don't get scared if she looks a little orange. Yep, she's looking a little orange. I'm gonna have to play mixing up some skin tone color. That's really orange. But I'm going to go ahead and put this base coat on. Then I'll try to mix up with something a little darker. Been feeling like painting a little bit lately. I may have to bring the canvases out. Do some painting. I try to put on a few layers. I start with this orange and then try to darken it up. Trying to develop a technique for smooth. Like I said, I got a lot of things on the desk. Here's one that I started painting. She has a dark base. Let's see how it works with the orange. I actually like that color. So maybe I'll mix up a dark base and leave the orange, because that's pretty. Okay, I can feel that. I can feel that. Yeah, over the dark it looks good. See if I can make up a little dark. That's pretty smooth. I like that. Okay. Work on two of them at once. I'm going to mix up the dark right in that top. It's a good way to relax after the week we've been having with all the news and trying to get back to normal. I'm just going to take this and brush the paint off the brush. I try not to waste any paint. Mostly practicing making faces lately. That neck doesn't look fat. It's a good way to warm up though. Just take your paint brush and just play. You don't have to be looking for perfection. Just play. I really like the first paint under brown, over top of the brown, I mean. That looks like the way to go. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Putting it on this one is almost dry. And I'm gonna do upward strokes. Try to lift the face and get the chin area. Like that. So these little faces that I'm putting on the envelope, I'm not going for total perfection. Just some images for the envelopes to go in the journals. I kind of like making my own images more so than digitals or things like that. That worked out well, dear hearts. Look at that. I like that color. I don't know what color I'm going to paint that dress yet. I'm kind of working in a blue journal, so maybe a blue. Yeah, I know this live is unannounced, so I don't expect too many people to show up. I missed my 1 o'clock. I like that color. Okay, on the camera that looks a little yellowy, but here it looks kind of caramelly, a pretty skin tone. I like it. I'm gonna mix the brown and the other color together, and let's rough up some hair real fast. It takes layers and layers for the hair. Also, I like to kind of give my girls locks, so I take a lot of layers. I do the brighter color first. Then I come back with a little black. I should say a lot of black. So what I've just discovered, I think I like gessoing it, let it dry real good, then come back and paint my skin tones. I've been doing all the process all together, and I've been having a hard time, but that just worked out pretty easy for me. Okay, I know it's hard to see on the camera the distinction from her face to the hair with that color, but we're gonna jump right in with a little black. And make her some locks. I love having the color underneath. Gives the hair dimensional look. It's coming together. This too I do in layers. I'll let it dry and come back and work it out more. Okay, that's a lot of hair, a lot of hair. All right, and then let's give this sister some hair too. Haven't quite can't quite see her hair yet how I really want it. Just plain hanging in the craft room. Cute. Okay. Good first layers. This dress, let me see. Let's look at the journal I'm playing with. See what colors are popping in it. Yellow could be nice. This is the image I'm thinking of for the color. The cover. Oh, that's off camera. Yeah, blues are what's going on so far in this journal. Let's give her a blue dress. See if I can find the blue paint. I've been painting all over the craft room today. I mean, yesterday I was all over. So I don't have the paints. Well, I see a pretty color. Let's go for the blue. And let that dry a little bit. Oops. Almost out of paint here. Just playing with the paint. That's a mess. All right. Do a thin layer first. Got it really loose, almost like a watercolor. I can add more layers later. I notice when I paint, though, I'm a little more quiet on the lives. Don't know how that works for you all. Hope you're crafting too. Just wanted to post something today. Kind of thinking as I'm painting about some of the things that are going on in the world and in the news. I think I mentioned last week that I was concerned about my mother's health. She did get to the doctor. And got to do a lot more testing. So we're continuing to pray for her. I find painting this way with the lines already formed a little harder for me. I like to form everything with the paintbrush. This almost feels like coloring when you're trying to stay in the lines. So what I decide most of the time is forget the lines, just go with what I want. I'm seeing a little sweater right here. It's looking pretty nice. I ain't mad. Okay, that's one layer. Got a couple things going at once. Then I like to take a little gesso and make some streaks. And I think I want to, before I do that, add a little more blue to her shirt. Pop up the color, and then I'll put some decoupage on it and seal it. Yeah, I like that better. I seem to paint in stages. I'll start with an image and go away and come back and end up changing it. I like that blue better. Art is looking good. Hey, Nia, how are you? Yeah, having some fun with the paints. Okay. Now, where'd I put that gesso is a good question. Don't quite see it. See if I can find some white paint right here. Can do the same thing. I'm good, I'm hanging. I'm not finding my paints though. That's not working. Just looking for a little white. Or the gesso would even work. As if I haven't been organizing this craft room every week. Looks like it could use some more. That just disappeared. Okay, well. Y'all forgive me. I'm gonna find this paint. It's in here. I got a big paint box right here with things in it that shouldn't be in it, because that's what I do. But white paint should be easy. Well, should be easy, but isn't. Wonder if somebody was borrowing paint. That I can't find either one is interesting. What's this? That's lotion. No white. That's unreal. Okay. We go with the gesso. I just want to give some highlights. As soon as I turn the camera off, I'll find that white paint. Okay. And I want to clean up around here. It's good to see you, Nia. It's been a minute since you've joined a live. And this is an impromptu, unscheduled live. Surprised you found me. I love that skin tone. Okay, that's looking good. Let's make these cowrie shells pop. It's looking better. Okay. She got some broad shoulders. But I'm gonna leave well enough alone. Leave well enough alone on her. Okay. How do you guys like watching a video where I'm painting and not as talkative? Do you find it interesting at all? Adding a little background. The gesso changes the shade of blue, which I like. Okay, let that dry a little more. That one's looking pretty good. She needs her skin tone back to the skin tones look like. Let's give her another little layer. Oh man, I sucked that in that black. Call it shadow. Add a little water to the brush. It helps the paint move more fluid. Let's bring that bang up a little bit. Okay, she's looking good. Give her some blue suede shoes. Oh, you like these? Nice. Just trying to tighten it up a little bit. Feels very relaxing. I'll have to think about the painting. I get really quiet. I hear how quiet I am. I guess I concentrate more when I'm painting than when I'm making the junk journals. Okay. Let's play with her shoes a little bit. Looks cute. Cute. Going for the little details now, just tightening them up. All right. I like that sweater. How he's coming on. The details really tighten it up. Makes it look nicer. Like that, like that. Oh, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. How are you? Didn't see you come in. I got lost in the painting. Seems to be the name of the game. Okay, feel like she's good. Okay, and we can figure out the background where we're gonna stick her. Let's touch her up just a touch. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna paint the background. Hi, Cheryl. I'm doing okay. I was just sharing that my mother did make it to the doctor um, last week, and it's a little more serious than we want it to be. She has to do more testing. So we're continuing to pray and watch out for her. And how are you? How's your aunt? Are you back home yet? Okay, we gotta fix her lips now. I'm surprised you found this, Cheryl. This was an impromptu live since I wasn't able to get on at 1 today. I thought I'd just come in and hang out at the desk. Okay. Just was making sure. I didn't want to be holding your book and you had gotten home, so that's good. Just let me know. Okay, we like that one. I'll show you them all at the end. She's coming out okay. Oh, we want to fix her lipstick. It's pretty nice. Nice full lips. Cute. Okay. Give sister a face. Still a little damp. Let's go to this one. Oh, good. Nice. Nice, Cheryl. Yeah, I wasn't able to get on at 1, so I decided to just do a little video of me just hanging at the craft room. Trying to see her face before I actually paint it in. See what comes up for her. The intuitive art where I don't really have the images in my mind. I just let whatever happens happen. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I got her neck a little thick. Let's try to scrub a little of the paint back. See what happens. This is how I got the look of this skin type. I put the paint on and then I peeled it back with water. I think it can make it smoother looking in the end game. It takes several layers to do it this way, but I kind of like the results. When it finally gets there. Okay, maybe I should wipe my hands. I'm starting to feel that that's starting to come alive. What I did was I painted a couple layers in the brown, and then I take a scruffy brush and water and kind of peel the layers back. I think I'm gonna add a little yellow in my browns, and this should be the final layer of the skin. Kind of mixing the colors that are still around in. Got that ear a little low. Now I'm just gonna add a little more color. Just a dab of that yellow. I find skin tones have a lot of different colors in them. And there's that too bright orange. Okay. I said I wasn't going to get so detailed in it, but I love trying to play with the skin. I had mixed up a skin tone batch one time. Had perfect skin for black women. And when I used it up, I had moved on to doing something else and I got in the formula. So that's what I'm going to practice, maybe even later tonight, just mixing up a skin tone and keep a jar of it. There we go, that looks good. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's fix up the hair. We're just about there. We already made it the pocket. We'll glue it in a book and call that Warm Up. Hair's looking good, looking good. Just kind of twirling the brush. I'll go down and then come back up, twirling the opposite direction. Gives the hair texture. Okay. I'm feeling that. I got a live going. That was just Mimi, my granddaughter. All right. Thanks, Cheryl. We're turning them into little pockets like this and putting them in our junk journals. So pocket you put ephemera or something in, and then put it in the junk journals. In fact, I'm gonna let this one dry and go ahead and put this one in a journal. I need to stuff it, but I think I'll stuff it later and figure out which journal we're gonna put what in, and call that done. The blue one I'm gonna let her dry in the blue dress one. I think she's the one I really want in this journal. Okay. I like these. Isn't the one with the blue dress too cute? Yeah, I like her too. Little more work on her, but yeah, I like her. Well, since we're here, this is a junk journal that I started and haven't even done the outside. This is an image I'm planning on putting on the outside. Let's cut that down a little bit. I'm not going to make you guys have to watch all night long. I will be here for a while, just playing. I was telling my daughter that one day I should just do a marathon, just sit here and craft with the camera running. I was teasing that I was going to do that until I got those last 50 subscribers I needed. I wasn't going to leave the airwaves until I got them. But then I just got frustrated and said, forget it. Me and YouTube, I don't know, out to give the ghosts up on YouTube. I like that image. It could use a little coffee stain. Just a little bit to take away some of the white. push that over to the side and let that dry. And I'm going to find the page we're going to put in the book, and I'm going to let you ladies go. Let's see. Like I said, I just made this journal, so I haven't decorated a lot. That could be cute. That could be cute. That orange goes with that waterfall. Kind of like that right there. I think that's where I'm gonna put it. Kind of like that. And because it's going in my journal, I'm not gonna worry about stuffing it with ephemera. It'll be stuff ending up in here from as I'm journaling in the book. I'll end up putting things in here to save them for when I come back. Yeah, I'm thinking that would look cute right there. Let's see. You'll have to trim it. I'm going to glue it down and then see if we need to decorate the other side a little bit. And I'm going to use... Hey, Michael. How are you? Didn't see you sneak in there. Everybody found me doing a late live. Did Nia and Erica leave? This is that Fabrifix glue that sticks real fast. I like that. Oh, there's Erica. After it dries a little bit more, I'll go over it with some Mod Podge, but I want to let that pink settle a little bit more. What do you think? I think that's a perfect space for it. Arms a little off, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna say yeah. Good practice sheet. And then we could put a little lace or something on this side. See if I have a little blue lace, or white even will work. Where it's hanging off. Ah, thanks, Cheryl. Oh yeah, that could be pretty. I made this blue journal for me. Blue is one of my favorite colors, the blue and the orange. So the theme of this one is going to be, most of the pages are going to have blue or orange going on. And I'm actually starting to really love it. Oh, thank you, Nia. I didn't know you were still there. You got quiet. Does she need a word or something on her? Let's see. Who doesn't believe in magic will never find. Oh, those who never believe in magic will never find. I believe in magic. I'm going to put it over here on the waterfall because that's magic. Okay. All right. I'm still looking for a quote for her. Creativity takes courage. She looks like she's looking off into space at some view. Let's see. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Today is full of possibilities. Let's do... right over here, follow your heart, maybe. She just looks like she's looking out, pondering something. Be open to whatever comes next. That's for me. Let's do that. Lots of things changing in my world, so we're going to be open to whatever comes next. I almost had a story time for you all. You know how I talked about getting a RV and fitting it out? I was looking at one this week, and I was really considering buying that one. It was a little bit older than I wanted and needed a little bit of work. Be open to whatever comes next. And so I didn't move as fast as I should have. And then by the time I decided, okay, I'm going to go for it, it was gone. It was sold. But I am looking for an RV. And so don't be surprised if I get on here one day and say, guess who's a nomad now. I'm so fascinated with people living in the tiny houses and living in the RVs and vans and just traveling around. I think that would be fun. Just to travel the states. I'm going to just touch up a little gold on here, give it a little pizzazz. She's glowing. She's glowing. Yeah, I do want one that doesn't have work. It's the price of getting a brand new one that's holding me back. It would be my desire to get one of those um, new conversion vans with no worries. I'd probably go ahead and retire now and just travel. Travel to 50 states while we got the pandemic going on. Just see all the states. Okay, somebody tell me to stop because I'm fixing to put a little gold in the waterfall. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right deal. Um, I actually love this page. These pages now. I'll let you guys get a good look. Right, Cheryl. I don't need it to need too much work. There's no man in my life, so I need something that's gonna run and act right. All right. She's so serious looking. Do anybody see Michael Jackson besides me? I know the last time I had y'all looking at somebody, we saw Mr. T. I see some Michael Jackson in her. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Erica. Okay. I guess we're gonna call that a wrap. I think I'm going to close the live, but I see a page I want to play with, so I'm gonna probably sit here and play in my journal. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. You know, I was playing with the learning to paint with the art sherpa Ginger. Oh, what's her name? Cinnamon. The art sherpa. She helped me learn how to do a lot of painting. I just started learning to paint a couple years ago now. I had no skills, but she teaches so easily. She's here on YouTube. You can find her. She'll give you a lot of techniques. Get you started. And I just fell in love with not Michael Jackson. um just fell in love with the colors and stuff. So I don't think I'm a great painter yet. But I love doing it. I love the images that I've been coming up with. All right, dear hearts, it's been great having you. I'm sorry I was late today, but I'm glad we got to see each other. And I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say have a great week. Be positive, keep your energy up, and think for yourself. Don't let anybody do thinking for you. So until next Sunday, good night. Good night, everyone.